Hi, welcome to Alec's Yoga Corner. I'm Alec. This is my yoga corner. Did you go to a big concert last night and you were screaming a lot and you're really sore this morning? Me too. Let's do some yoga about it. I saw Sierra Farrell in concert last night at the Ogden Theater in Denver. It was incredible. I'm really sore. I spent the whole night standing on my toes and dancing and waving my arms around and screaming and screaming and screaming. I'm really lucky I can do a big whistle, so sometimes I would do the whistle to save my voice, but I couldn't control it. I was going crazy. I'm really feeling a need for some relaxation this morning and some relief in my throat, my calves, my quads, my shoulders. So we're going to get all that done today, and we'll see how we feel after. If you're not already, find a tall, comfortable seat on your mat or on your bed, on a carpet, in the grass, wherever you happen to be, and arrive into your breath. Exhale all the air out your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out. Two more with me. In. Sigh it out. One more deepest breath in. Exhale, H-A. We're going to continue in this vocal breath. We're going to use brahmari pranayama. This is a breath discipline named after, this is really cute, a bumblebee that's endemic to India. This bumblebee's name is brahmari, so this is the brahmari bumblebee breath, and it goes like this. It should help relieve our raspy throats after we spend the night singing and screaming. So on an inhale, we'll come in through our nose, and we'll exhale on a humming noise. You have the option of closing your eyes down in this one, or even plugging your ears up to really get a sensation inside your head. You can do any variation on that. I'm going to lead you through 6 full breaths, so take whatever you like, and when you're done, we'll meet back here with me. Brahmari breath, inhale, exhale. Let it go. That breath is really calming for your nervous system. If you're anxious at the office or in traffic, or if you're stuck behind somebody who keeps backing up into you at the concert and you get trapped up against a wall like I did, you can use that brahmari breath to find a little ease in your situation. Let's find some movement now that we've calmed our nervous system and grounded ourselves. On an inhale, send your arms high. And exhale, deep side stretch to the left. Open through your right side body. Send your fingers up and over. Exhale. Keep grounded through your right hip bone. Breathe in. Exhale, pull a little more open. One more in. Exhale it out. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the opposite side now. Plant down through right palm. Extend your left arm up and over. Inhale here. Root through your left hip. Exhale, pull through your middle finger. One more in. Exhale. Inhale up. And on an exhale, twist open to your left side. Right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand goes back behind you. Maybe even you gaze out over your left shoulder. I'm going to keep looking at the camera so you feel like I'm hanging out with you. Breathe in, send your crown high toward the sky. On your exhale, wrap your left shoulder around your spine. One more in. Exhale, open a little wider. Keep your right hand where it is. Now inhale your left up and over and cross to your opposite knee. Big X shape with both your hands here. We're opening through our upper back and spine. Breathe in. And maybe carve out your belly. Send your belly button toward your spine toward the back of the room, and open through your big shoulder muscles, your lats, your traps, your rhomboids. Exhale. Maybe even tuck your chin down toward your chest for a little intimate connection and a real stretch through your cervical spine. One more breath. Exhale. Let that go. Inhale, circle sweep to the sky. And exhale, open now to the left side, left hand to right knee. Right hand goes back behind you. Inhale, send your crown a little taller. And exhale, wrap that right shoulder blade around your spine, maybe even gaze to the right. No need to crank really hard here. We're just opening up the spine a little, getting the fuzz out. Last one in. Exhale. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale your right up and over. And exhale, cross it to your opposite knee. Take that X shape again with the opposite hand on top. Breathe in. And send your belly button to your spine back behind you. Imagine you're standing right in front of somebody at a concert and you're trying to take up as much space as you can and find your real estate on the floor. Exhale. One more in. Exhale, pull a little harder. Nice. Inhale, up and over. And on your exhale, move over, cross shins, plant your palms down toward the earth and find tabletop pose, brahmanasana. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and settle into this pose however feels good to you. If your wrists are feeling really sensitive, you might put more weight in your knees or your ankles, or vice versa. Find the variation that feels good to you, and when you're ready, settle into it. We'll take cat-cow here. On your inhale, drop your belly, knit your shoulder blades together, and gaze high. Exhale, cat pose. Drop your hands into the earth, dome your back, press, press, press. Inhale, cow spine. Maybe shine your collarbone between your shoulders. Exhale, cat. One more of each of those. Inhale, Marjaryasana in Sanskrit. It feels so good. Exhale, Bitilasana. And inhale back to center. Exhale, settle. Now, if we're bouncing up on our calves and our tiptoes all the time, it might feel really nice to stretch our calves in this practice. I know I get really dancy at a bluegrass or folk show, especially. My body involuntarily starts jigging from side to side. So I'm pretty sore in my feet and my calves. We're gonna stretch that out together. On your inhale, send your right foot back behind you, press through the heel and tuck the toes to stretch through your calf. You might have done this stretch up against a door or a wall, but it's even possible when we're in this tabletop position to stretch through the back of your leg and your calf. Make sure you're breathing and try and square your hips toward the earth. One more in. Oh, I was dancing really hard. This feels great. Exhale. Inhale back to the earth. Exhale, settle. Let's do the same thing. Other side. Tuck your left toes underneath and send your left heel back behind you to stretch your left calf. Breathe in and out. Square those hips and shoulders against your mat. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, prepare to let go. And exhale back to the earth. Nice. That feels so good. You might go back to that after this practice, but we're going to move on. Take some organic hip circles in your tabletop. It might feel nice to send your hips in a circle flat against your mat, or even scrape out the inside of a barrel with your chest and your back. My hips are definitely calling for that circle, so I'm going to do it and unify my breath to my movement. I'll inhale on the way down and back, and exhale up and forward. One more in this direction. And let's reverse. Inhale down and back. Whoa, I'm really creaking. Exhale, forward and up. Another 2. Exhale. I hope my mic isn't picking up all these pops my hips are making. Wow, I went so hard last night. And settle, tabletop again. Let's find a puppy dog pose so we can start to stretch out our chest and our shoulders. Scoot your knees a few inches back behind you and let your hands walk forward on your mat or your bed or your carpet or your grass, wherever you've ended up being, your office conference room. Anywhere is a good place to do yoga. Inhale deeply here and keep your hips over your ankles as you send your chest down toward the earth. Puppy dog pose. This is also known as Anahatasana, heart chakra pose. So we're sending our heart toward the earth, stretching open through your shoulders, your lats, and your chest. Maybe your chin is planted on the earth. Maybe you even bring your forehead to touch. My microphone's in the way, so I can't quite do it. Stay here for 3 full breaths. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeplier. Inhale deeply. Exhale deepliest. Nice. Inhale back up to tabletop for just a second. And we'll take a thread the needle variation, so that'll open up through the backs of our shoulders now. Inhale your right arm up and over just like this. And on your exhale, send your right arm underneath your left elbow, palm facing the sky, and bring your right shoulder to the earth to stretch open through the back of your right shoulder. Breathe in and exhale. Parsva Balasana. This is rotated child's pose or thread the needle. Breathe in and out. Exhale, stay. One more in and out. Nice. Inhale back, tabletop, and settle into the shape. We'll do the same thing on the other side now. Inhale your left arm up and open your chest to the sky. And on an exhale, send your left arm underneath your right elbow until your left shoulder comes toward the earth, and breathe in your rotated child's pose. Thread the needle. Exhale. We didn't do a lot of this pose at the country folk concert last night. There wasn't really room. A lot of people wearing really tall cowboy hats. A lot of jean jackets with fringe on them. You're going to mess up your jean jacket if you go into this pose in it. So nobody was willing to take the risk. Breathe in. And out. Final breath here and thread the needle. Exhale. Weight into your right palm. Breathe in and come back through tabletop pose. And exhale, stay. On your inhale, send your right leg back behind you. And then exhale, bring your right foot outside your pinky lizard pose. You can stay right here. If you need a little cushion under your back knee, this might be a nice time to roll up the edge of your mat. Bring it underneath your knee to give that joint a little support here. If not, good for you. Must feel nice. Keep your right knee grounded over your right ankle and maybe come a little high up onto your fingertips to send your hips forward and down. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more here. Breathe in and out. Pull your crown and your heel against each other. Find length. And exhale, send your hips forward and down. Nice. Inhale back toward tabletop pose. And exhale, settle in. Let's do the same thing on the other side now. Inhale your left leg back behind you. And on your exhale, bring your left foot outside your left hand. Lizard pose, left side. You might take the same variation with your mat if it felt good to give yourself a little extra cush. Not that kind. That kind's for the concert. Inhale, find length and space in your spine. And exhale, send your hips forward and down. We're stretching now through our left hamstring, maybe even through your right psoas and quad, your hip flexors. And we're breathing. You're like, yeah, we're breathing. I'm like, yeah, we're breathing. 2 more here. And length, press your back foot back, press your crown forward. And let your hips drop even a little deeper. Ooh, nice. Weight into your palms again. And send your foot back toward tabletop pose. Rock back and forth in this pose. Maybe even come up on your knees and let your feet go side to side to reset through your low back and your hips. That feels great. I don't think I ever do that in this pose. I'm gonna start teaching that more. On your exhale, send everything back behind you, cross your shins, and find crisscross applesauce. We're gonna move into Gomukhasana, cow face. Weird name for a pose, but it's really nice pose. Send your left leg toward your right side, shin faces high, and knee points straight out from your hip. This might be a little intense on your hips. If you can't quite do it, listen to your body and go into whatever variation or depth feels good to you. When you're ready, stack your right knee on top of your left knee and see if you can flex both sets of toes to protect your knees in this torque position. Your knee might be floating a little high. That's perfectly okay. Either way, we're stretching the outsides of both hips. It might feel really intense already. If you want to stay right here, you can. Or if you want to find more depth, inhale, send your crown high toward the sky. And exhale, send your chest a little deeper toward your knees. Ooh. Applying weight to your left leg through your right knee, keeping that hip grounded to the earth. You're gonna open really a lot into your hips here. So if you were dancing, if you were kicking, going nuts, this is your stretch. Stay right here. Maybe look down and find the cow face. Do you see it? Little horns, little snout. Yeah, your legs are a cow face. Who knew? Hello, cow. Let your cow move for 2 more breaths. And let it graze. Inhale, move. Exhale, graze. Beautiful. Plant your hands back behind you and send the soles of your feet toward the earth. Knees point high. And windshield wiper your knees back and forth to reset through your hips and low back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side and then go into a variation where we even stretch our shoulders and triceps. So if that felt good, come along with me. It'll be nice and fun. Right shin toward the earth, knee points directly out from your hips. And then when you're ready, stack your left knee on top of your right to find that Gomukhasana, cow face. Oh, look, it's a different cow. That last one was named Bessie. And this one's name is Andrew. This is Andrew the cow. Say hello, Andrew. Oh. I'm pretty out of it. Plant your palms down, come along. And when you're ready, flexing both toes into your knees, send your chest forward and down. Find that deep stretch to the outside of your right hip here. Maybe you're even getting a little through your left hip and your glute. And maybe grasp at your ankles or your feet. Maybe even crawl your hands out in front of you. And we'll moo and chew our cud for 3 full breaths. Inhale, moo. Exhale, chew. That's really good. Inhale, moo. Exhale, chew. Inhale, lengthen, moo. Exhale, find a little more depth and chew. Drop all 4 stomachs onto your thigh. And when you're ready, inhale, walk your palms back, plant them behind you, and stack your knees on top of your feet, and windshield wiper open. Oh, that's so nice. We're going to take a variation of cow face that doesn't even involve the legs. This time the cow is going to be in our arms. So this is a shoulder stretch, it's a tricep stretch. If it feels good to you, extend your arms out to either side. And when you're ready, turn your left palm to face the wall behind you, bend at the elbow, and bring the back of your left hand up against your spine, just like this. Inhale your right arm up and over, and exhale, bend at the elbow, And see if you can just barely touch those fingertips together. If you can't, that's okay. Either way, we're stretching through the front of the left shoulder and the back of the right shoulder in this pose. On your inhale, press your head back against your forearm. And exhale, stay. See if you can knit your ribs in here and keep your shoulders directly over your hips in this pose, and breathe. This is the Gomukhasana arm variation, cow face arms. I like to imagine my right elbow, the one on top, is an ear. Actually, both elbows are ears, and one is flapping up and the other is flapping down. Like a cute beagle puppy. 2 more breaths. Come a little taller. Then exhale, unwind. Oh, take a little organic movement. Do whatever you got to do to reset through those shoulders. And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Extend your arms wide to either side. Turn your right palm to face back behind you. And then bring your right hand so that its back is pressed up against your spine. Just like this. When you're ready, send your left arm up and over. Bend at the elbow. And try really, really hard to connect those fingertips. I don't have very open shoulders, so it's very difficult for me to connect here. It's perfectly okay. I'm still getting a deep stretch through both shoulders here. And if I give it time, maybe my fingers will eventually start to connect. I've gotten there before, and then I've lost it, and I've gotten there again, and I've lost it. So I'm sure it'll come back eventually. Knit your ribs in, press your head back against your forearm, and we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeplier. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Last breath in. And on your exhale, start to unwind your shoulders, reset them, get all that juice out of there, and find your comfortable seat again. We'll bookend our practice with that brahmari breath. We'll revisit our bumblebee friend from the beginning and see if you feel any different. If you've noticed changes in your nervous system, your heart rate, maybe even in the way your eyes feel, the way your feet feel or fingers. Find a comfortable seat again, whatever that looks like for you. Ground down through both hip bones. Inhale deep. Sigh it out. We'll take 6 full brahmari breaths with me. Inhale. Exhale, hum. Sigh it out. Hug your knees into your chest. Scoot your heels back so you can hug, hug, hug. Maybe wrap your forearms around your shins. And maybe give each knee a little kiss here. Mwah, mwah. Say thank you so much, body. I love you so much, body. Thank you so much, Sierra Farrell. I love you so much, Sierra Farrell. That show was incredible. I hope you had just as good a time at your concert last night as I did at mine. Thanks for joining me here in Alex Yoga Corner. I'm going to let you off into the world to tell everybody about the amazing show you saw last night. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you every Sunday with a brand new themed practice here in Alex Yoga Corner. Have a great day. Namaste. Really nice.